My name is Melanie Wright, and my family and I run Hannah House Maternity Home. Hannah House Maternity Home is a home for women 18 and over in unplanned and crisis pregnancies. The women we take in live in the home with us. As a faith-based ministry, we meet their basic needs. We get them into counseling, we provide medical care, we educate them with resources, we get them into programs, whether it involves going back to school or whether it means getting them job ready. The whole time they're at Hannah House, they're working on a plan to better their lives for themselves and their child. We kind of meet them on their journey, where they are, and love them through it. We have room for growth and a vision of a new facility called The Gathering Place that will be able to double the number of girls that we take in. We have had the amazing opportunity to be able to help more than 260 girls over our 20 years of operating.
I'm Rachel, and this is my son Dallas, and I came across the Hannah House when I was bedridden in the hospital. I was in the hospital for 3 months when I was pregnant with my twins. I was homeless and I didn't have anywhere to go. So through the resources that I was reaching out to, they contacted the Hannah House. I was skeptical at first, but with a lot of praying, at the end of it, I was confident that I had to come here. This is what I had to do. And after I made that choice, my life changed completely. I've gotten closer with God. I've gotten into my own apartment, and I've gotten so many blessings just from the Hannah House, and just God pouring His love down on me. And the Hannah House was a godsend, really. My life would be very different without the Hannah House, because my only other option was a homeless shelter. So without the Hannah House, I would not have anything right now. I don't even know. I think I'd actually be in a homeless shelter right now.
Our names are Blake and Jennifer, and this is Georgia.
Our story began probably about 10 years ago. We decided that we were ready to start a family, thinking that it was going to be an easy process like we saw all of our friends experiencing. And when that path sort of didn't play out as we had expected, we started to seek fertility treatments. And over the course of 10 years, every one of those failed. So we were kind of at a point of, where are we going to go from here? We had a friend say, well, you guys ought to look into adoption. Have y'all ever thought about adoption? And honestly, at that point, I think we were so wrapped up in trying to get pregnant on our own that we just really hadn't thought about it. Through our church, we ended up hearing about our birth mom. And through a series of events, our birth mom was living here at Hannah House, but she was also with our adoption agency. So through our church, through our preacher, through Hannah House, through our adoption agency, everything aligned, and we ended up meeting our birth mom. And it could not have gone more perfectly. Melanie and her family just opened their home and their hearts and everything to Blake and I, and took us in. It was like Melanie was a long lost friend of mine that I had known forever, the way she instantly just wrapped her arms around us. And I think she does that for the girls that come here. Yes, this is her family's home, but I feel like most of these girls feel like they instantly become another member of her family. So I think the way Melanie spreads the love to not only her family and these girls, it's important for those girls to see that that's how life can be.
Before this process, we didn't know much about maternity homes because we'd never come in contact with them. But since our whole journey has started and began, we've now learned how important maternity homes are. And
our birth mom was homeless until she got partnered up with Melanie. So had it not been for Hannah House, everyone's path could have gone a different direction. You know, who knows where she would be or where we would be and how we would have been aligned with each other. So we're definitely thankful for Hannah House and for maternity homes, and it says a lot about a person who's willing to take on that adventure.
Every heartbeat is a gift. Help us to help these women and babies in need, because after all, life is the most precious gift.